Talk about downside risks. You've got the yen. Not so long ago, it was almost at 130. Right, it's calmed down since then, but it is at its weakest. We haven't seen the yen this week in about 20 years or so. For Japan, a net energy importer, plus along with a lot of other things. I mean, this gets to be very much a political problem and a household problem. How's the BOJ going to deal with that?
Well, actually, most of the problems are coming from international commodity prices, oil, food, and other materials, not directly from the exchange rate. Out of the 100% of price rise, maybe 75 or 80% is coming from international commodity prices. The remaining 20-30% is coming from yen. So yen is a relatively small proportion to the overall situation of the problem households are facing. And for the commodity prices, BOJ, there's nothing BOJ can do about that. So only thing the government or BOJ can do about it is that mitigate possible impact, adverse impact on the household through the government measure, not by the BOJ. So BOJ, on the BOJ part, they have to be responsible for overall economy. They don't have any tool to manipulate the distribution of income, targeting household, targeting vulnerable economic agents. So it's very difficult for the BOJ to do anything about this. The government actually came up with some economic package 2 days ago to support household and other small businesses going forward.
Okay then, Momma-san, but in that respect, couldn't the BOJ wind back a little bit of this ultra-accommodative stance that they are taking, perhaps get rid of the yield curve control on the 10 or widen the band considerably, because you've still got, like you mentioned, a government providing a lot of stimulus at the moment to households. It was around about 48 billion. If you include private sector funding, you're looking at around about $100 billion of stimulus coming through just recently on top of everything else. So couldn't they tighten the screws a little bit?
Well, actually, some of the yen pressure are coming from a monetary policy difference between the U.S. and Japan. And many people are talking in that context whether the BOJ might be tweaking their policy framework, particularly YCC, as you mentioned. But I think it is inconceivable or very difficult for the BOJ to do anything about that. First of all, even though BOJ tweak a little bit of the interest rate, for example, allow the 10-year bond yield to move a little bit higher than 25 basis points, still there is a huge difference between the U.S. interest rate, which is very close to 3%, and current level of Japanese interest rate. And secondly, probably more importantly, I think any move on YCC could be potentially counterproductive for the BOJ, because once they move in response to the exchange rate market, probably market will speculate on further movement by the BOJ, which is eventually breaking down the whole framework yield curve control. So just one move will be a very dangerous step for the BOJ to do. So I think they have to be very cautious about sending any message to responding to the market pressure. So they will contain the situation of the market pressure through the fixed rate, unlimited amount of bond purchases. They are going to continue to send a strong signal that they will be staying the same in terms of yield curve control.